So coming once again to a question of definite integral. So I will say, I will claim that's a simple question, but again, why I chose to take it up, because it's necessary to discuss a question based on the combination of Bahubali and Katappa property. So what are those properties? See, Bahubali properties, property I always say is one of the very most important or very important property in definite integral. So if I can't use any property, if I don't find any standard form to use those standard properties, this one thing I always try is, that is to use Bahubali property. What is it? It says integral from a to b f of x dx will be same as integral from a to b f of a plus b minus x dx बच्चों. So integral of a plus b by, so replace x, the variable of integral, wherever you have it, by the sum of the limits minus the variable. Okay, so replace x wherever you have by a plus b minus x बच्चों. Okay, so that's your Bahubali property. Then I took name of Katappa property also. See, why do I call it Katappa property? Because see, if you would have seen that movie, that Bahubali movie, so Katappa follows Bahubali. Okay, so normally you start with, see, Katappa property alone, and that's what I believe, might not be useful to solve the question. Okay, so normally we use it in between Bahubali property or after Bahubali property, somewhere along with it. So it is always attached with Bahubali property. Most of the questions I found it, so that's why I call it Katappa property. And it says integral from 0 to 2a fx dx will be 2 times 0 to a f of x with respect to x. So actually that's not the exact property, but that's the form where we use it, where 2a minus x is same as f of x. So if that's the case, then we can replace the 0 to 2a integral from as 2 times 0 to a integral of fx. So these are the two properties which we are going to use here to solve the integral, and integral is 0 to 2 pi. Okay. So now let's start. So therefore I will say, okay, integral is 0 to 2 pi x sine raised to the power 4x over sine raised to the power 4x plus cos raised to the power 4x with respect to x. Okay. So that's the integral. So starting with Bahubali property. So what it says? So applying Bahubali property, it says, okay, 0 to 2 pi, wherever we have x, will be replacing it by sum of upper and lower limit, which is 2 pi itself, minus x sine of 2 pi minus x raised to the power 4 upon cos of or sine of, doesn't make any difference, a plus b or b plus a, same. So 2 pi minus x raised to the power 4 plus sine of 2 pi minus x whole raised to the power 4 dx. We know sine 2 pi minus theta is actually minus sine theta, and cos 2 pi minus theta is cos theta. But since we have even power, so whether you replace it with by minus sine x or plus sine x won't make any difference. Okay. So I can write I as, after applying Bahubali property, 0 to 2 pi minus x into sine raised to the power 4x upon sine raised to the power 4x plus cos raised to the power 4x. See, I look at it as a very important hint for the application of Bahubali property. And what is it? I always say, if your integrand is in the form of numerator upon denominator, and if by replacing x in the denominator by a plus b minus x, we get back the same denominator, then I say it's a ready-made situation to apply Bahubali property. Most of the times it will help. I am not saying if it doesn't happen we shouldn't apply. I am not saying it. I am saying if it happens we should apply Bahubali property as the first property, as the first attempt to solve that definite integral. And why? Because see, in the normal circumstance, the integral given and the integral which we get after applying Bahubali property, we need to add them. We do add them. So adding 1 and 2. So what do we get? So adding 1 and 2, we get here, of course in LHS is 2i, and in RHS, see, of course, now see, that's what I said, denominator is same. So if it doesn't change, we don't need to take any LCM. Denominator is same in both the integrand, and limits is also same. So what we will get, x sine raised to power 4x will get cancelled. We will get here as 2 pi, which is as product 0 to 2 pi sine raised to the power 4x upon sine raised to the power 4x plus cos raised to the power 4x dx. That's the thing. So of course we can cancel off 2 and 2 here. Okay, so therefore our integral is pi times 0 to 2 pi sine raised to the power 4x upon cos raised to the power 4x plus sine raised to the power 4x dx. Now if we use the periodic function property, so I will prefer to use periodic function property, which says that fundamental period of sine raised to the power 4x, how much is it bachcho? Is 2 pi, rather pi, I am sorry, because fundamental period of sine is pi. So if you raise sine or cos to even power, the fundamental period gets half, so it's pi. Similarly, fundamental period of cos raised to the power 4 is also pi. So hence the fundamental period of their combination in denominator, so it's not pi, but okay, we can take it to be pi, the period at least, and in numerator also is pi. So we can safely say that the period of this function is pi here. Okay, now integral is from 0 to 2 pi. So using that property of periodic function, it says it will be 2 times 0 to pi, and I could have applied Katappa property also to claim it. Okay, but I prefer to use this property. Why? Because I just wanted to share as many property as I can. What is that property? Property says if t is the fundamental period of function f of x, d with respect to x integral, and integral goes from 0 to n being an integer, a natural number preferably. So 0 to n times t, we can write it as n times 0 to t. I am repeating, where n is a natural number. That's it. So 0 to 2 pi, so 2 into pi. So I took 2 pi outside. Now apply Katappa property. Replace x in this integrand by pi minus x. So replace x by 2a minus x. If we get back the same function, I will be writing my integral 0 to 2a as 2 times 0 to a. Okay, now here for me, this is my 2a. Replace x by pi minus x, 2a minus x. Of course, it's an even power. So whether you get minus sin x or minus cos x, or both positive, both negative, won't make any difference. Ultimately, we are going to get back the same integral. So therefore, now again I will write my I as. So it's I as, we already had 2 pi. So it's 2 into 2, 4 pi, 0 to pi by 2, sine raised to power 4x upon cos raised to power 4x plus sine raised to the power 4x. Now again apply Bahubali property. Applying Bahubali property again, once again. So what do we get? We will get I is equal to, so we'll get I is equal to 4 pi times 0 to pi by 2. X will be replaced by pi by 2 minus x, and we know sin pi by 2 minus x is cos x. So in numerator you will have cos 4x, and denominator will again not change, because cos will get converted to sin and sin will get converted to cos. Ultimately denominator will remain same. And as I said, finally, whenever we apply Bahubali property, almost 90 to 95% time we add the given integral and the integral we get after applying Bahubali property. So add them again. 2i is 4 pi, and that's the beauty. You add them and you get 1 here. Isn't that? Denominator same, sin 4 plus cos 4 in numerator also, that gives you 1. So it is nothing but 4 pi into pi by 2, which is 2 pi. 2i is 2 pi, so I is pi. So if I haven't committed any calculation error, that should be the answer. You should match it with the one which you all would have got. So I use here 3 properties basically. The focus was on Bahubali and the use of application of Katappa property here. So that was a question directly based on the very important, very common, very useful properties Bahubali and Katappa property.